for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. From the 6, here comes the return. And solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Let's go right back to McMillan, complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they're going to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in the field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. McMillan comes in motion. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, he finds McMillan. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
These are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Sideways kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates. That last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Mick Scorton into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll just bite the bullet and and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. On play action. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick.
The Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is first and 10. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 3. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Packers. Here's a first carry for their running back. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. Now and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Packers take a 10-3 lead. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Hits it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after one, 10-3 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. And they are facing a second and long. In motion comes Thomas. He'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Hill look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. An even 40 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. Back to throw. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Third down and 9. He'll look to throw. Gets home, and he goes down.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Moving to his left. He runs with it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packer first down.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. One incomplete. Hubbard standing there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend the lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The catch made by McMillan. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, 2nd down and 8. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Panthers first down.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Third and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver.
Down and goal.
And now it's fourth and goal.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's second and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's second and 1. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll throw out of the gun. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down. Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. And instead, well, we'll get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. He'll step up and run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side, he finds McMillan. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Brings up third and 4.
Hill look to throw. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. A gain there of 20. It's a Carolina first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41.
Now, faking the give. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, man, it's Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
McMillan, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
And a Packer first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw. Pushed out to his left. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. There's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Taken in by McMillan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has gone pretty well to 4. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size. their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. We're in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a run with their tight end. And this will be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up the first set of downs.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back to the air one more time. He'll step up and run this. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Still on the move.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. I'll give on the ground. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29.
He'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. 2nd down. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers 38-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. That's another Panthers.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
14-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
He'll get up and clock it and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. 2nd and 11. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.